Everybody, and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. I'm coming at you guys today with a little bit of a redo because I forgot to mention the beautiful fairy tales in my last Nudus video. So here's an updated one. The photo down below is also going to be updated. I really wanted you guys to get this full shade range because, oh my god, it's just so good, and I know it really helps to see colors, and I didn't want to miss one out, especially such a beautiful one like fairy tales. So if you guys know nothing about Nudus, they're actually all handcrafted in Sydney, Australia. There's 27 active ingredients in there, and these include antioxidants, shea butter, coconut oil, avocado oil, and cold pressed fruits. So these are all organic. They are amazing. They are going to set you back $35 because of these beautiful organic ingredients and the fact that they are handcrafted, and they are also free of petrochemicals, parabens, all the nasties that we do not want in our lipsticks. But seriously, some of the best lipsticks I have ever tried. I'll talk more about the formulation in just a moment, but they come in just the most amazing white tube. It says Nudus here, very sleek, very clean, very different, and it has like this little embossing print of a naked woman, sort of like putting her head into her knees. They really are just little works of art. And then a classic twist up lipstick tube. Sorry, I've dug into mine with a lip brush. That's why it looks a little crazy. But seriously, the packaging is some of the best I've ever seen in the green beauty game. And they have seriously the most, I feel like, well-rounded shade range. They do have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shades in the line. Fingers crossed on more coming soon. So there are 4 that are free of carmine, but they do contain beeswax. But just in case carmine is an issue for you, Fairy Tales, Bittersweet, Naked, and 27 Kisses, actually my favorite shades are included, are free of carmine if that is something that you avoid. So just something to be mindful of. But let's just get right into the swatches. First and foremost, we have Halo, and Halo is just like a baby pink. If you guys love MAC Creme de Nude, you like MAC Myth. This is like, has more pigment than MAC Myth, but on me, it's like has that sort of same very pale effect. You're gonna love it. For me personally, I don't think I would wear this alone. I think this would look good on someone with a more fair skin tone, and if you're deep, I think it could pull quite ashy because it does have a little bit of like lilac in it almost. I would wear with a lip liner, and I think that would be a really nice little pop of color in the middle, especially for an ombre lip. The next one we have is Precious. Precious is like a step up from that. Definitely more wearable, but still a sort of like bubblegum candy sort of shade. This one is more peach, especially when you look at it. Let me show you it in the pan really quick. You're like, yeah, total peach shade. It's funny, it's actually a very similar shade to the Kjaer Weis blush in Precious, which has the same name. But as you blend it out, it turns more into this like cool toned coral. It's really very pretty. I think super good for the summertime. Even though it's fleeting, it's still a good shade. Wear whatever you want. The seasons don't mean a thing at the end of the day. And next up we have the shade I am wearing, and one of my favorites, and this is the shade Naked. And Naked is definitely the nude that I would gravitate towards if I'm gonna go this pale. This one has a lot of brown to it, so my medium skinned girls, my girls who don't like to look washed out, my dark skinned girls, this one is gonna be for you. Again, this does have sort of like a more cool undertone, especially on the mouth, but oh my god, so pretty, so cool. Reminds me of like Jeffree Star Posh Spice sort of shade, if that's a conventional option for you guys to look at. Then the best of the best, you guys already know what it is. It's Nudus 27 Kisses. This is the shade to end all shades. If you buy nothing else, it needs to be 27 Kisses. Looks great, is hands down my most worn lipstick ever, and yeah, that's an entire rack of lipstick behind me. So, and that's not all of it, so that is quite the testament. It's just the perfect pinky brownie nude, not too light, not too dark, not too brown, not too pink. It's like serious magic. I don't even know how they created such a dreamy shade. Next up is actually a really cool one, and I think if you're of a deep complexion, you can wear this like a nude, but on me, it is more like a deeper tone. This is great for fall. It's called Just Like Jade, and it's a mauvey grayed purple, but it's not so gray, because gray, especially if you're fair skinned, can be really hard to wear because it looks like you've gone through hypothermia, you have died 10 times over, something like that. So that's just like Jade. Really cool, fun shade, really different if you like your purples. I think a lot of people like that more than they think they do. And then we have Fairy Tales, the forgotten one, but how could I? This is like the light peachy sister of Bittersweet. So Bittersweet's too dark for you, too orange. This one might be more up your alley because it's more in the peach vein. I think Bittersweet and Fairy Tales will make a really sweet ombre lip. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Would be kinda fun. Speaking of Bittersweet, that one is next. This one's much deeper in tone, but it's not deep like Axiology, Elusive, or Worth. It's like an in-between. So I think if those shades are just like too much for you, this could be a good one. It's a good like pumpkin orange for the fall time. Then we have Survivor, the prettiest hot pink shade. Hot pink, weirdly enough, you'd think you normally categorize it with summer, but for me, I think matte skin, little winged liner moment, little inner corner highlight, and bright pink lips. I think it's a really fresh take on the fall and winter time. And this shade is so wearable because it makes your teeth look whiter. It's just a good one. I think if you guys are scared of color, try out Survivor because hot pink's a good time. And then we have the two reds in the bunch. First one is Revenge. Revenge is like MAC Ruby Woo. It's not quite as cool toned. It's a little bit more neutral, but it's that bright, uplifting sort of red shade. It is amazing and would suit any single person and their mother. It's so good. And then a more fall appropriate one, or maybe like a holiday party sort of one, Dirty Diana. Everybody talks about Dirty Diana. It's a rust sort of shade. Jeffree Star Unicorn Blood. That's what this is like without all the nasty chemicals. And oh, these are so good. So that is all 10 shades done. I really hope you guys like this video. The formulation on these, creamy like a dream. They apply so smooth but so rich in pigmentation, but not in a startling way. They are a little bit of a thicker formulation, not thick as I'm like, oh, I could just feel it on my mouth. It's not like that at all. Thick as in it just glides right over the fine lines and lasts a little bit longer than a lot of tube lipsticks. So that is really a big selling point on these. If you guys want to pick up some samples, since they are so expensive, Integrity Botanicals does charge for these, but that means that you do not need to make an order to do them. You could just order the lipstick samples if you want. They are fabulous. Just try one. The samples will look a little something like this. You will get quite a decent amount in there. I mean, you probably get like, I don't know, 10 wears out of the thing, like something crazy like that. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what else you would like to see swatched. I'm thinking Kjaer Weis lip tints as like a nice daytime option because these are really, really full on pigment. They are beautiful. I absolutely love them. But they remind me of like a MAC amplified, but even creamier. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to shop anything, all the product links are going to be listed down below. Don't you worry. Our social is going to be linked there as well, so make sure you keep up with us on there. And we do post on the Integrity Botanicals blog all the time in case you guys wanted some more information on products, reviews, things like that. Susanna Compton writes for us, and she is the best. But thank you guys for all the love and support as always, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!